Unfortunately, I'm down to my last Heart of Darkness beer. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. And like I said, this is my last beer from Heart of Darkness. I found 3 beers of theirs at a halftime beverage, paid $6.49 for this one. However, when I was in Daytona, I did see the same 3 beers on the shelf at Total Wine & More. So if you have a Total Wine & More near you, you might be able to pick these up. If not, go to Halftime Beverage. Maybe they're still on their website. So this one here is the Bia Buoi from Heart of Darkness out of Saigon, Vietnam. It's a 5.8% ABV. This is a Pomelo Pale Ale. It's brewed with pomelo peel. Don't know that I'm that familiar with pomelos. And on the can here, it's a bunch of Vietnamese writing. Obviously can't read. I don't speak Vietnamese. And then on the side here, it says, our brewery's identity is duly inspired by a Joseph Conrad novella and a subsequent well-known Hollywood adaptation set in Saigon, Vietnam, the home of our brewery. So the novella they're talking about is Heart of Darkness. Joseph Conrad wrote that back in 1899. And the movie that was based off that book is called Apocalypse Now, one of my favorite movies. It was from Francis Ford Coppola, released in 1979. I'm sad that this is my last beer from Heart of Darkness. Hopefully I can find more beers from them, but I'm going to get right into it. Wonder what colors this will be. I don't know. The can is a pinkish color. I wonder if the beer is going to be a pinkish color. I'm not even sure I know what a pomelo is, but we'll find out. On Untapped, it gets at 3.58, but there were only 84 check-ins. Beer Advocate was an NA. And I was totally wrong on the color. Can't win them all, right? Get it up to my nose. It smells a little grassy and celery, unfortunately. Is there a date on the can? No, it just says BU-1-1991. This one might be old, unfortunately. It smells that little, like, grassy, celery, vegetal kind of smell. Not strongly, but it's there. Slightly cloudy, some big carbonation bubbles every once in a while. Probably about a 4 on my SRM. I mean, it's slightly cloudy, darkish yellow. Big pinky's worth of frothy white head. Big fish eyes in the head. Let's take a drink. I really hope this isn't old and out of date and spoiled, because the first 2 beers from them I really liked were really good. Let's find out, everybody. Cheers. Thankfully, I don't think it is. I'm not getting any off flavors. There's a fruitiness there that I'm not real familiar with. That might be from the pomelo. A little bit of bitterness, but it's not real strong bitterness. Along the lines of a pale ale. This is kind of like a fruity pale ale. There's a little bit of effervescence in there. Some good bitterness, but not over the top bitterness. Again, like Sierra Nevada kind of pale ale bitterness. And this fruitiness that if I knew what a pomelo tasted like, I would probably guess it's pomelo. It's a good flavor. I like this beer. After 3 beers I tried from them, I think I like this one the least of the 3, but it's still a really good beer. Still give it a big horns up. Super stoked to be able to find these beers. I've always wanted to try beers from Heart of Darkness. Super stoked to get to try all 3 of these beers. It's a lot of fun, adventurous trying these beers. Hope I can find more from Heart of Darkness. Do you see Heart of Darkness anywhere where you are? If you do, let me know down below. Have you had any of their beers? Let me know that down below too in the comments. And as always, embrace the adventure.